California is on course to ban prison labor.
Forced prison labor.
Forced prison labor.
As if there's prison labor where they get to choose.
Well, unforced prison labor.
It's a little...
Well, no, here's the thing. Technically, they choose, but they're in a prison, and it's like, what are they gonna? It's like sit here or go work.
Well, no,
like,
I know, but it's not exactly like going to a job fair. You know, it's like the idea that anything in prison is like voluntary is kind of funny to me. Anyway, go ahead.
No, I agree with that. They would say, oh no, they get to choose, but there's still more to do. California is finally taking steps to abolish slavery from its constitution by
finally. It's only been 200 years.
Just a bit. On June 2024, the state legislature passed the End Slavery in California Act, teeing up a statewide vote this fall on whether to end forced prison labor. As of now, though, California remains among the 16 states that allow the forced servitude of its prisoners. California's constitution, like the 13th Amendment, bans involuntary servitude, so bans slavery, except punishment for a crime. Whether you're guilty or innocent of that crime doesn't matter. This new amendment would remove the exception, often dubbed the slavery loophole. Voters in 4 states, Alabama, Oregon, Tennessee, and Vermont, have recently approved similar proposals. This burgeoning movement to close the exception should spur us all to work toward abolishing carceral slavery everywhere it still exists. That's right, folks. Not only are we the largest prison state in the world, the largest prison state that has ever existed, at least amongst humanity. I'm not going to speak for the aliens. But we also are one of the few countries that allows slavery still. Mm-hmm. And a lot of California has been built with these type of workers who are barely getting paid. The coastal highway there was built with slave labor from prisoners. The firefighters, something like 50% of firefighters in California, the big forest fires, are inmates. And they're so-called given a choice as to whether they can do that or not. But when you're in a prison that is often way overcrowded, often very miserable, and you have the choice to get outside, generally you take it. So it's not a real choice.
Yeah. This would obviously be a very good thing. It wouldn't solve the problem of the horrific prison system in California, but especially because the California inmates have been used to fight the horrific forest fires in California in recent years. This is an absolutely important step forward.
It is odd that these are state votes.
What do you mean?
Well, I think it's a vote for the whole state.
Yeah, states do that.
I know. Shouldn't it just be we're not going to do slavery anymore?
I don't understand.
Like if over 50% of California says that they want to keep having slave labor, I don't think it should matter.
Oh, I see.
Fuck them. There are certain things that are just wrong. Like
right, but I think that the point
we
is
have a
that,
vote on whether you get to sexually assault some folks, whether you get to murder a couple of people.
I think the thinking is that clearly more than 50% of California doesn't want slave labor. My guess is that most people in California don't know, because I don't think most Americans know that slavery is still legal in the United States. I bet if there was a multiple choice history test, most Americans would fail that question. So, but I agree with you.
Think about how many decisions they make without asking us to vote.
I know.
It's like most things.
Look, I hear you.